Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Miss Salon Famulem, whosoever you day, with this message they reach you, this video they reach you, I bring you greetings. This now my brother Daniel McCarthy, the counter owner again, aka the SLPP Dallas chapter, young generation leader, and also the whip for SLPP North America. At the counter owner this afternoon, it don't take a little while, we another make a video. So, but I just want to rub more small about this whole thing about this Commission of Inquiry and all that, as we are all set for make this all important, Commission of Inquiry commence their work. I want to rub more small and rub more small about the invitation of, the former president and his Kuruma, and maybe end up for, they end up for do the interview in a house, a resident of McKinney. The first thing first, no matter what thing you do as a party in governance or whatnot, opposition then go always find a way for say something, one thing or the other about it. Most especially when you get to opposition like, APC. We then get a track record of, then feel to say no more than get salon. Then to say no other person for rule salon, no other political party for rule salon pass APC. I mean, we all know the evidence are clear for say APC, they work within the past 10 years, in our suit, in our resonate well with the people them na salon. And so that's not the reason why I make the people then go to the ballot and take APC out of governance and bring somebody else we then fit to say sometimes go able for lead the country to also we all expect the country for go. But as it is, ever since the election finished, APC then still not able for sleep it, then still they they still get sleepless nights, and then still just the fight a losing battle already, and so from the onset of this thing, when we talk about this Commission of Inquiry, some of them don't do all kind of thing, don't talk all kind of talk, go this way, come this way, just for make them say Commission of Inquiry, all. But I mean, nothing not go stop Commission of Inquiry. It is just something that we all understand. That's why I don't agree like with everything that Dr. Kanda Yumkela will say, but the man come out and say something very good. When you serve the people, coming back and giving account of your stewardship, it is something that is expected. I don't think, anything is wrong with that. And you calling it witch hunt, that one day, you own that one day if you want to call a witch hunt. Just like the man said, you don't need for tribalize this either. You don't need for make a tribal thing, like for say that they try for go after you because Mende or Loko, this or that, I mean, this is just. And it is a shame when you see people them way they expect more from. Like people their way, you could see this person say this is now a landed person where say Ingo or Info understand the way these things then they work, then all they talk, sit down go talk, say, oh, Commission of Inquiry, this Commission of Inquiry, that, I mean, yeah, you're not going to say every one of the APCL because there are a few of them, we get to go with friend them, where actually the CCS of the Commission of Inquiry kind of delay, therefore we don't start them earlier, And but you get the majority of the APCs them way. I mean, these are the people that just want for CC salon or ever go before. Because if we all know, say, if you the work where you work some side, especially if you like, let's say for example, let me give an example, say if you work like a medical facility or something like that, hospital, say when at the end of your shift, before you left, you get for give a pass down, you get for tell the person where they come, the incoming shift where they can't take over from you, what thing be done they go on that you shift. This is like this right here, so you get for tell the one where they can't take over your office, what thing be done they go on, most especially people that will handle money business, you get for give account of that. You can't just live like that. And we don't see anything wrong for make them call the people them say, but when I come back and can't give account. So what's wrong about that? Yesterday morning, one of my friends called me. He called me and they say, hey, me man, what you call me? Sorry, last man, I want people to call you, I'm afraid because we don't tell me, talk, as safe. So the guy they make phone, they tell me, say, bo, Daniel, as long as you not get anything for high, waiting go make you. No sign of them go call you, wait for afraid for go. This is the same thing here. No sign of them go call you, if you na APC or SLPP or whatever, would ever be served now under the past government, you know, I don't care which party we belong to. If you not get anything for hide, you not get for fear. You not get for fear, you know. So, I mean, all this thing about and these are the same people where if the SLPP be just kind of power and, you know, not do nothing about this, then say, you know whatever then TIF, law just let them make them go. Once they don't left for country, Giwi and all that thing, and they law just forgive them or whatnot. These are the same people that we go begin to talk about, what's in the be do work come. They say now because they plan for TIF, because they know say if them be you know, put we under quarter deck or whatnot, you know, and then when they own time done, you know, they know say we go get for do the same thing if now we can have power. And so by this government doing something like this, you know, forming this commission of inquiry and saying that we are going to make sure we check these outgoing leaders and make sure that everything is in place, you know, I mean, this actually is not even for the outgoing our outgoing leaders, you know. It's actually for those that are in power right now. This is, you know, I'm telling them that this SLPP government is not here for any joke, all right? Setting precedent that the one that says within a power right now, they self go afraid because they know say yes. You know, now we're in a power now, but believe it or not, we don't set a precedent. Because you don't know whether an SLPK for come in a power, or when an APC, or when a C4C or whatnot. And so when the next person come, they get for do the same, they get for follow the same thing, which is what we are expecting, regardless of that kind of power. And so this is what they do. People in the take and say now witch hunt against APC, but it's not a witch hunt. It is a precedent. You are setting it not just for APC, but for the entire Sierra Leonean them, especially the one the way they take part, where they put in a position for lead we. They get for be accountable. We get for hold them accountable. You know, if you not do that, the country not go ever go before. The new direction not go ever take its course if we not first of all make sure we hold them people and they accountable. And this is not like they want to go arrest somebody, put somebody in a jail and all that kind of thing. This time people they get wrong. We know say some of them people there, then get some of them funds there, where sometimes they be done embezzle and keep and whatnot. Or some of them, sometimes, you know, there is a legit reason for what to make certain there is some discrepancy with some funds and whatnot. So sometimes they go come able for explain, and then, you know, at the end of the day, they vindicate themselves. You know, some of them we know say, some of them then get their money there. It is just about giving back their money there. So we go take them and put them into free education. We go take them, we put them into healthcare. We go take them, we put them into infrastructure. Make the people the way get the money, make the able for enjoy the money. You know. So this is not the reason. It's not like they're going after someone to take people and put in a jail. You know. And this brings me to Victor Fo in several message them, radio interviews them where they go on and whatnot, talking about Victor Fo. Everybody they call Victor Fo a sellout or whatnot or whatever. If you call Victor Fo a sellout, then call Sansumana a bigger sellout or whatnot. You know, I mean, I don't know what in the C4C people do they think about Sansumana right now. You know, but I mean, just because of Victor Fo, they come out and talk saying and so and so and so. Victor Fo make and clear for say the tender way we the sign check them. We not talk saying a witch hunt. Now when they say more Kangi account, we begin saying a witch hunt. And not taking himself out of the. Just because of Victor Fo, they go and talk and maybe make some confession, like call and confession them. Not mean say Victor Fo is completely out of the hook. All right. You know me say, you know, here in America, there is something called, you know, you the laputam pa Creole, you the like if now let's say 2-3 people that involved for a certain crime, suspects them, right? You the investigator they can ask you, say, you know what in, tell me what happened, and we give you a lesser punishment, you know. Tell me the reality what happened, and if that man and they involved, and tell me what the reality, we will give you a lesser punishment and give on and they harsher punishment or lesser fine and give on and they, you know, harsh, you know, fine or whatnot or something like that. So this basically I think saying Victor Fo it can for do. You know, even though that has not been said unto, Victor Fo by the Commission of Inquiry, but I believe that Victor Fo they do all this so that maybe sometimes you go get a lesser punishment or a lesser fine or whatnot. But Victor Fo is not out of the hook, so let nobody not fit to say because Victor Fo they do this, you know, they do now. So SLPP not go for the government not go because not to SLPP. The government not go get for doing anything. The Commission of Inquiry not go for doing anything. No, No, it don't mean say everyone will be held accountable for their actions. That's the way it's going to be. You know, I mean, some punishment or some fines are going to be lesser than the other, but everyone will be held accountable. That's the way it is going to be. And so may no one not make any mistake about it. Victor Fo can go and put all kind of message out there. You know, if Victor Fo embezzle fund the way you're not able to give account of, then yes, Victor Fo says everything, you know, it go get for face in your fine or punishment. So it no matter who's kind of talk, Victor Fo talk. All right. And the thing about, you know, they invite the leaders of APC them. Na CID, and then the one old APC Kaburu from all over the world get up for going to CID, or where they even invite the former president, they all get say 1 million match, and you know the same thing again they do na McKinney where CID where they change say okay they go interview on IOs. I see video today on Messenger come on where they talk say if I school not in a McKinney everybody. This not the reason where team make when they go before in Africa. That's not complete idleness. You know, I mean, it's not even like for say a visitation of a president or whatnot. We are talking about then call someone for going to a police station when they find say sometimes, you know, there is something where sometimes he commits crime or whatnot or whatever it is. You know, for make it go clear himself. Don't una go close, una not send na picking in school. Then same people that are the same people that will make una picking and not get better education. Then same people that are the same people that will make you not even forget better food for putting on your table. Then you instead of you go do your market or you send your picking go school, you close school, you close school. You know, you close your market. That is the highest level of stupidity. That's not the reason we make we go before in Africa. You feel to say the government in America go invite Hillary Clinton or President Obama or former President Obama for go you know, they go invite them, you know, na federal or what they call or whatnot, and the one Democrat wall in America they don't get that time this if. Because they know say when month they give a pay your bill. You know say you got to go get your education, you got to go school. You know, where Obama be they doing thing, you be the where Anas Koma be they doing thing. This is not the reason where they make we they go from bad to worse in Africa. You know, and this particular side of the message they go to all the one the way, you know, kidnapper they waiting and calling them. This is not for say and say, oh, president they come visit you or whatnot or whatever it is. You know. Even some of them say waste some time, they go say it is a plan. But you then say they catch thief man, you know, then they can't go find out. They've catch somebody and suspected a thief. Then they can't go find out. You say you know they go school because of that. You know they go say what kind of nonsense is this? You know, we really need for the think as African. This is not even just about Sierra Leonean. This is an Africa problem. You know, just because they invite someone who they deem as a suspect for a certain crime or whatnot or whatever it is, and the one old city, the one old town decided we are not going to school today or we are not opening market because, you know, I mean, that's just, you know, tomorrow when you wake up in the morning, let Anas Koma go feed you. You know, this is not some of the things they hear. We get for really learn for the thing, and this not just go just for the one for APC or whatnot, but it go across, you know, because this is not the mentality of the people in Africa. This is not the mentality of the people in Africa. Let Anas Koma go clear here. Anas Koma not be the feeder of your family. It not be the feeder of your family, you know, or anybody else not be the feeder of your family. Now you be the go suffer and try for feeder of your family. And so if they invite Anas Koma, they go clear aid. Yes, you are APCR. Yes, you are support your party. Where you support? No mean say you go put your where you close market. The way you go to house now, you not sell for the other. You go sit on the swallow breeze. They go call Anas Koma, they can feed you. You know. But as far as the Commission of Inquiry go, we all know say. And we want that, and we all support, say, just like what you see in IYV, and for televise them, make the people then see. Transparency is very good. Make somebody not say, hey, they lie the life on me, or not this, they wouldn't call me, then put you, then put you behind for make nobody not see. They know transparency. For make we show say, this is not a matter of witch hunt. This is just a matter of precedent. This is just a matter of putting things the way they're supposed to be. If you want to make Lake County go before, now so accountability now one of the things the first way you get for put before, and transparency. Land for all people, the law land for all we self accountable for reactions then. You know? Because the only way we go for push we count them go before. Now only way we always self accountable, we do the things that we're supposed to do. Look country the like we wonder them. You know, not to Salon all the done, are the only country we don't go per war before. But just because we get selfish people the way we put as leaders them. You know? And that is the reason why, you know, even like me local community where people that can criticize the present government, you know, SLP, Mother BO in government or whatnot. You know, I'm an SLP here. You know, it is okay. It is okay. Somebody criticize, somebody say they watch. It is okay. When people they watch the leaders them, that go make the leaders them afraid, and that's gonna make the leaders them do the right thing. You know, when we see the TIF come out say parliamentarian that they request for more money, for more increment in pay. You know, that thing they spread all over. You know, before you know it, the president come out and say no. Where be the president be there, I think somewhere in Belgium or so, or Europe anyway. You know, where be there some town hall meeting with some Sierra Leone, and then when somebody raised the question, he said no. He said, I know say we are all underpaid, even me myself as a president, but this is not the time to ask for pay for pay raise. You know, because we got so many things that we need for take care of. You know, if we begin ask for pay raise now with the parliamentarian, then what if teachers them? What if nurses them and all whatnot? We're not going to do that. That is, and some of them things in there, where the public see them thing and they then put more to the, you know, it force the leaders them for do the right thing. And so that some of who need even vex, you know. So Commission of Inquiry is a very good thing. And we support them, and everybody for support them as Sierra Leoneans. Because now the only way that one day we'll go able for change Salon and push Salon go before under this new direction. Until then, one country, one people. Once again, my name is Daniel McCarthy, SLPP Young Generation Leader, North America or Dallas chapter, and also the regional whip for SLPP North America. Until next time, thank you very much.